Hi guys, it's Pete aka FM Insanity here. As promised from last night's video, I have started a new save, and the new save is with Glasgow Rangers. The reason I decided to go Glasgow Rangers is actually because I texted a friend of mine last night who's also an avid FM gamer about just telling him that I'd won the Champions League with Red Star, and he said, I'll give you a challenge. You've got to qualify for the Champions League within 4 seasons with Rangers. And I thought to myself, do you know what? That's very, very doable. So I've taken it on. So what I'll just quickly run through with you now is how I've done so far. I'm halfway through season 1, or just past halfway through season 1. I'll quickly run through who I've bought, the restrictions that are in place when you first start the game with Rangers, the fixtures we've played, and how I plan to stream this going forward. Okay, so first of all I'll show you the league table. As I'm sure you can appreciate, it's not the greatest challenge to have Rangers top of the Scottish League One. We're 15 points clear after 20 games, so we've got 16 games remaining, something like that. So we should comfortably win the league. With regards to the other fixtures that we've had, I'm out of all 3 cups. I played a rotated squad in all of the cups because initially with Rangers, up until I think it's on the 1st or the 8th of September, you've got 6 or so players that you can't play. They're not registered, and you've also got a transfer embargo for that period of time as well. Now you can buy staff members, but you can't buy players until the it was either the 1st or the 8th of September 2013. So it was about 6 to 8 weeks into the first season. And as I said earlier, there was about 6 or 7 players that I couldn't play already in the squad, that I couldn't play for that period of time as well. Fortunately, because we had a good enough squad anyway to be able to win most games, it wasn't a big issue for me. But now I have got all of the players back, things are becoming even easier, and I'm just going to quickly whiz through the games that we've played. So we played 3 friendlies, mixed bag, lost 1-0 away to Kilmarnock, drew 1-1 against Le Havre, and beat Cambuslang Rangers 2-1. Then won in the Challenge Cup and the League Cup. Started off well in the league, and then played rotated squads against Hamilton and Dundee United. Lost both games, and then went on a decent run in the Scottish League One. Only loss of the season was 2-1 at home to Ayr. Shocking performance. They deserved to win. We then won in the Scottish Cup 3rd round. I played a rotated squad against Dumbarton in both games and lost 1-0 in the replay after drawing 0-0 at their place. Again, a poor result. We should have won that one really. And then I've been fairly dominant in my fixtures after that. 3-1, 1-0, 1-0, 3-0, 1-0 and 2-0 victories. So, as I say, I'm out of all 3 cups. I'm out of the Challenge Cup, the League Cup and the Scottish Cup. So just the rest of the Scottish League One to complete this season, which I'll have done by close of play tonight. With regards to transfers, if I go there and then there, I sold this guy, Luca Gasparotto, to 18-year-old. Wasn't really playing that well for me, to be honest. I sold him to Udinese for 2.9 million, which I thought was a great bit of business. Decent looking player stats wise. Yeah, may well improve, but you know, you've got to take 2.9 million for a player who wasn't playing well for you anyway. So I'm happy with that. In came Darnell Situ on loan from Swansea. The centre backs for Rangers are shocking, so I wanted to try and improve that. This guy hasn't really done that, if I'm honest with you. He's been a poor signing, and he will be going back later on this month, I believe. Yeah, end of this month, and won't be returning. In the January transfer window, I managed to sign Lloyd James from Leyton Orient as a defensive midfielder. He's okay, more of a squad player, better than what I had. So, and I say he's only costing £3,000 a week, so fairly happy with him. Not amazing, but I say a decent squad player and better than what I had. So he may well find himself starting a few games. And those of you who have played FM 10, 11, 12, 13 will know this guy very well. John Fleck, come back to his old club. Still got great stats. I wanted to bring him back for nostalgia purposes as well. 4.5 star rating. And he is going to be a very, very good player for me. Got for 1.2 million, which I thought was a snip. So look forward to having him bang in a few goals in for many seasons to come. The other player I loaned was David Petrucci from Man United. Again, good youngster. He's with me until the end of the season, and I'm not even contributing to his wages, so a bit of a freebie there, and he'll fit into one of my 3 attacking midfielder roles. So I just touched there on the tactics. Basically, I'm using my Red Star tactic, exactly the same. I've obviously named it Rangers. The reason I'm using that is because Rangers had no good wingers when I joined. Well, they had no wingers at all, but they did have 2 decent wing backs. One of which, Peralta, was one of the 6 players I couldn't play at the beginning of the season. So when you've got no good wingers, but you have got 2 wing backs, who are 2 of your better players, it makes sense to play this formation. So this is the formation I've gone with. This is the formation that I will persist with unless I manage to attract and sign any good wingers, and then I'll potentially have a look at something else, but this will be what I continue to go with. Team instructions are exactly the same as the Red Star formation. Player instructions are exactly the same. Just quickly run through these so that you can see. I won't talk you through them all and bore you. And that's basically it. I will just show you actually one more thing before I go. I managed to sign a couple of coaches who are worth talking about. Jamie Redknapp left his position at Sky to come and work for me. I think he's on about £500 a week. 575 quid a week. So we got Jamie Redknapp in as a tactic coach, and Andy Cole as well. He's just here on 550 quid a week to coach our strikers. So a couple of marquee signings on the coaches front there. So that's basically the story with Rangers so far. I will whiz through the season. I'm expecting to win the league comfortably, and I will come back at the beginning of next season after I have completed my transfer activity, and we will talk through season 2. I don't plan to do any sort of videos of live games until I reach the Premier Division, unless I get deep into one of the cups, and then I'll play quarters, semis and finals of any cup competitions that I'm in. So until then, thank you again for watching. If you're enjoying the videos, please do subscribe, and it's over and out from me, Pete, aka FM Insanity. Take care.